Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today I am going to do this reading again. Problem, solution and advice with one deck. Nothing else. I am going to open as much as card possible. I don't know what I am going to do. And I just want you to meditate on my beloved pebbles, if it is possible for you. What's the problem? What's the solution? And what is the advice? We will look at it. Let me give you enough of time, so then we are going to start with this one. Hello, number one. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. What's the problem? What's the solution? And what is the advice? I like to do this reading because it gives me a little bit more of the perspective. I know a lot of people like to watch this one. I know coffee cup readings are the ones that are being watched the most, but problem, solution, advice is also being on the rise, I guess. Let's see what kind of problems that you might actually face these days, what it could be about. Love-related situations? Maybe you're single, maybe you cannot meet with somebody that you can actually like. And it is kind of creating some kind of a problem. Maybe you feel like you cannot find your equal. When it comes to love, maybe you feel like you are unlucky. Maybe you feel like there's a dry spell. Maybe somebody is just like playing with you. Somebody is just like acting in a way that they shouldn't. But hear me out. Something is... Hold on a second. Let me cover it up. Too many naked bodies? No. I don't see that when I look at the cards, but apparently YouTube does. So I'm not going to risk it. All of the cards now are just like being covered. Okay. Do you know how it feels like? The feeling of the cards is giving me that you feel like somebody is just like not really good, and then you are just like, yes, you are right. That person is not good. Maybe at the love section, maybe with the, the human connections and everything, you're just like coming up with like wrong kind of people. You're not being judgmental, even though you could, but you're not being judgmental. What is happening is that people are just like proving you that you're right and they're wrong. I have that feeling. Somebody is not really doing the good things that they should do. You know what? I'm going to tell you. Normally, there's this card as well. Normally, of course, you would say all the good things when you look at the cards, right? The cards, I mean, if I was just like seeing it in a love reading, I will say that you're going to be blessed with your soulmate and you're going to get married and you're going to be so happy. It is time for you to be happy and everything. But since because we are looking to the problem, solution and advice, maybe the things that you expect in the love section is not happening in the way that you want, and that is why it is creating some kind of a problem. Like, for argument's sake, you are just like, and also, I mean, come on. For argument's sake, you are having a relationship with somebody. And it is a good kind of a relationship. You feel really happy, this person is good and everything is going really fine. But you feel like something is missing, maybe something is not happening in the way that you expect. Maybe this person is just like taking you for granted. It could be about anything. When you look from the outside, it could be a really good kind of relationship. People could actually admire you for what you have. But on the inside, you feel, no, you don't feel like it. You don't feel like it. And I think it is going to show itself to you. It is going to show itself what is giving you this negative feeling, It sounds like, being with a person for a really long time, and this person is not proposing or not even thinking to get married or not even thinking to have any kind of a family. Of course, marriage is not everything. I know that. Honestly, I feel like that too. But some people want to get married to have some kind of a security in their life so they can have families later on. And I don't judge them. I don't judge anybody for that. And I think whatever it is happening right now for you is something should go in a specific direction and it is not going. Can I read it for like not love related situation but something else? actually, it could be about anything, to be honest with you. Like, something should go in a certain direction and it doesn't go. Promises are being made. Things started with like good heart, with the good intentions and everything. But something is not paying off. And you feel it. It doesn't feel really that swell, honestly. Now I'm going to put those cards in here so I can open up the solution cards for you. It seems perfect, but it isn't. You know? The feeling of it is like that. What's the solution? A new beginning. Leaving. Starting something new. Going somewhere else. I'm not really surprised to see this one, honestly. Coming to your own element. Feeling like yourself again. Keeping an open mind. Learning and growing. If I was reading for the business related situations, you know what would I say? I would say that you need to find another thing. You have to do your own research and find another thing and show your talent in any possible way. Learn and grow. Give yourself a little time and do a new beginning. I would say that. So what I can say from your reading, if something that started with like good promises and good intentions and everything and it is not paying off, I think it is time for you to do something else. It is time for you to start something new. Have something for you. Some kind of a division would be really good. I'm not saying that you have to break up with the person that you love. No, this is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that not putting all the eggs in one basket. If you prioritize one thing so much and you're just like focusing on that thing so much and you expect good stuff that should come out of it and it doesn't, so you have to just focus on something else. I'm not saying that you should cheat on your spouse or you should cheat on your partner or whatever. Of course, that is not what I'm saying here. What I'm trying to say here is that do not prioritize your relationship as much as you did before. Maybe it would be a really good kind of a way for you. Maybe you should, focus on your education or your work or your, situation that is making you money. Something like that would be a little bit more practical and better. And also you will prioritize what you are made of. You are going to see what you are made of. You're a good kind of a person. You're talented and you're wise. You have to remind yourself that. You have to remind that you have better options in life. If something is failing you, you are free to choose something that is going to be better for you. You are wired in a way that you can make things better for you. So just go after that. Instead of just expecting the perfectionism in one specific circumstance. It's not going to happen apparently. Let's see your advice. Yes, starting something new. Learn something new. Go somewhere new. And, okay. Come on. In your life, there is a certain point that you have to see that life is throwing you to the different experiences. I'm not saying that it means that you have to leave your partner or whatever. What life is trying to tell you is that if you don't feel like you are feeling complete in a certain position, you have to find something to grow yourself. It could be like a work-related situation, a new beginning, a side hustle, relocation. It could be about like doing something with the altruistic way. Like you have to do something because you have to believe that your fate, your destiny is just like pushing you in that direction. Keep an open mind and learn and grow. That's what I can say. Don't expect one specific thing. Don't expect the perfect wedding. Don't expect the perfect couple. Don't expect the perfect work. Do your own thing. This reading is exactly saying that, okay? That's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at the problem, solution, and advice. What you might actually see in your near future as like a problem or something that is not going in the way that you want. We will see what can actually happen. I'm reading the cards as like upright position, but I am eager to see the problems. So I'm not going to read them as like everything is fine, okay? All right. Something is coming to an end, and it was painful. Yeah, something painful is coming to an end. Okay. And for your goodness. All right. Okay. When it comes to communications with other people, with your family, with your loved ones, friendships, those kind of things I'm speaking of. I'm not speaking of like a relationship here, okay? I could, but I'm not going to speak about it now. What I'm going to say is that those kind of, you know, the platonic friendships and relationships with the people can be at some kind of a damage. It could have some kind of a damage. You know, the growing pains. Sometimes you just have to have it so you can have something better in the future. Like, I don't know how to say it. Sometimes you just like grow your old skin. You have to move on. You have to do something else. It is exactly the same with the friendships and everything, with the people around you. The people who are just like being okay with you, they are not going to be the same when you have some kind of a success. Not always. Some people are just like taking a huge offense by your success. Some people don't want you to achieve something. Some people don't want you to be happy because it is comfortable for them. They are just like seeing it as like an easy situation to manage, and that is why when someone else is doing really good at their life, they feel offended by that. It's kind of weird to say it, but I'm not saying that people are being jealous, people are being so envious. Oh my God, no, this is not what I'm trying to say. Two people can be really good friends, but they're not going to see exactly the same thing when they look at it, because they're going to have different experiences in life, and they are going to just like differentiate things, and they're going to have different lives. They will grow up in a different circles, and they will have different things in life, and all of a sudden your friendship is changing. Be ready for that kind of a change, and this change is going to be good for you. And also, I think you're going to see that who is your real friend and who is not. You're going to leave some kind of a situation that is not making you happy anymore. Somebody is not making you happy anymore. Somebody is just being vindictive. Somebody is just like being a little negative, and somebody is just like, maybe somebody is going to tell you that, you know, you were not like this before. You're the one who is going to be, you know, blamed for some kind of a change. Maybe they are going to just like tell you that you are the one who is effing things up. Or they're going to tell you, they're going to manipulate you in any possible way so they can keep this status quo happen. But you're going to move. You're going to move away. You're going to leave things behind. Things are over. Negativity is over. And you're doing it for yourself and for the goodness of your life. Friendships are changing. Family-related situations, it could be like this. Like, maybe you were trusting a family member so much, and you were just like sharing everything with them, getting their advice and everything, and then all of a sudden you see that those people are not really equipped with like good experiences or intentions. So maybe after a while you're going to stop asking their advice. You're going to make your own mind, and it is going to create some kind of a division. But some people are not getting along, and it is going to show. It is going to show. Let's see your solution. Your solution. Page of Pentacles. Trusting yourself a little bit more. King of Swords. Trusting yourself a lot more. And the Hermit. The solution is, it includes a little bit of solitude. It includes a little bit of loneliness. Not loneliness, I guess. It is being alone but not feeling lonely, you know? I think you are going to prioritize your own decisions a little bit more in the future. What you do, what you like, what you would like to eat, what you would like to dress, what you would like to say, what you would like to study, what you would like to have in life, what kind of money you would like to spend. You're going to have all those kind of decisions for yourself. You're not going to seek advice from the others, because you're going to realize that you are the one who's supposed to be, the one giving any kind of an advice. The Hermit card is the pioneer. The Hermit is the one who is just like showing the way to the others. And the Hermit and the King of Swords is the person who knows what they are doing, the professional, the actual professional. So you're going to realize that you have that in you. What you have to do as like a solution to your situation is that you have to see what you are made of. I was speaking about it at number 1, but yours is kind of different. You already know what you have to do. The other one was just like still learning. You already know what you have to do. Just lean in. That's what I'm trying to say. If you just like focus on what you already have, what you can do already, or what you are prioritizing already, people are going to just like stay behind, and you're going to be good whatever happens. So trust yourself a little bit. Trust your experience, trust your knowledge, trust your intuition. You're going to be like a self-made person that people are speaking all the time, and maybe that is going to be a little heavy for the others who cannot make it. Some people are just thinking like that. We did the same thing, we studied the same thing, we are coming from the similar backgrounds, we have the similar friends, we are going to the similar places. Why the results are so different? They are just like not really seeing what you are doing as like an extra, and they are not doing that, and they assume that you are not doing that either, and they feel like you got lucky and they didn't. They are just like diminishing the power of success. And I think you're going to see who is doing what, and it is going to create some kind of a separation, but it is good for you, so never worry about that. There is a point, I don't like to give like anecdotal things, but there was a point in my life like I felt like the friendship was basically over. This person is not really good anymore. This person is judging instead of understanding or learning. This person is just like criticizing all over and thinking that they did better. I just ended that friendship, and all of a sudden I had really, really good friendships after that. I felt like I was going to be lonely, but it didn't happen in that way. Maybe you should give yourself a little time to see what kind of friendships that you can actually attract, and it is going to be good. Let's see your advice. Okay? Advice is Emperor. Trust yourself. You are solid. You're golden. Whatever you did before, maybe whatever you are doing now, it is paying off. You have the power. You have the power, and no one can take it away from you. 2 professional people, King of Swords and the Emperor. Business-wise, you're going to have more options than the others, and maybe, come on, this was at number 1 too. And it is going to make people talk, maybe. Come on, this is like similar to number 1. If you are interested, you can watch it too. Like, this is doing your own thing, because trusting your own fate is just pushing you towards this kind of a division, this separation, so you can have something better. And also what I can say, like if it was just like a business related reading, I could say that you can get some promotion and it is going to make some people unhappy, but no matter what happens, you deserve it, and you should trust yourself that you owned it and walk this way to show them how it is being done. I felt like this is like a friendship situation. Some friends cannot keep up with you. You have to leave them behind. And if they are being judgmental, and if they're being negative, and if they're just creating more problems, you should definitely leave them behind, because something else is coming on your way. You have to clear your life for the new and better. That's what I can say. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello, number 3. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're going to look at your problem, solution, and advice. First 2 piles were kind of similar. I wonder if I'm going to see the similar messages for you as well. Different, but similar. I don't know. it was weird. Let's see what could be your problem these days. What do you have to face? Plans might change. By the way, I'm doing the upright position reading, but I'm looking for the problem side of it, so I can read them as like negative. Don't worry about that. Temperance and King of Wands. Someone who thinks they know better, like a boss, like a father, like a mother. Oh, I know what I have to do, they say. They don't. They feel like they are better than everyone else. They are not. They feel like they can see what can happen in the future. They can't. It's not like predictions of the future. It is more like planning the future I'm speaking of. They cannot plan the future because they are not seeing everything right now. When I was doing the coffee cup readings, I was having a similar message for some specific type of people. Like, they were trying to make some kind of a conclusion. They would like to have this conclusion. They would like to jump to it. But there were a lot of things that they couldn't see at that specific moment, and it was going to be effective in their lives. Things can actually change. You have to just wait and see for a certain amount of time what can actually change, what can actually happen, so you can have your decision after that. And what I can say for you is kind of similar to that. Somebody is going to act like they know better, they can decide better, they know everything. It could be about money, it could be about like business, it could be about anything. They are just going to pretend like they know everything. But it could be it could be in the territory of like bullying. You know, this person and their approach of like, I know better, is not good for you. So this person is going to fail to see what is going to happen at the future. Like, they are not going to be able to plan what might actually happen in the future. They are not going to see what is going to happen. They are not going to catch what is actually happening. You know, seeing the next trend, they are not going to be able to see that. Some kind of a lack of like vision, you know? They are not going to have it, and they are going to act like they do everything, they know everything, and they are better than everyone. And you have to be the one who has to deal with this. I'm sorry for you. To be honest with you, at first too, when I was looking to the problem, I could actually see the result. But yours is kind of different. I don't know what you can do about this. Let's see your solution immediately, because I wonder as well. Normally I could read like you are the one who is having the short sight vision and you cannot see the future. Maybe you cannot plan the future, but I didn't feel like it. The feeling of the cards are different. It's addressing another kind of a person who is being, you know, involved in the situation. Let's see your solution. Friends. All right. Social capital. Okay, cool, cool, cool. An ability of yours. All right. And the star, yeah. You have to, okay, it's clear now. You have to be the one who is deciding. Easier to say, of course, I know that, but you have to, like, if this person is just like acting in a grandiose way, you have to do more. This person is going to say, I know better, and you're going to be like, go f yourself, I do know better, okay? And you're going to take matters in your hand, and you're going to do better, and you're going to use your capital in any possible way. It could be like your talents, it could be your money, it could be your friends. You're going to use everything as much as possible, and you're going to be right. You're going to shine more. You have to shine more to just like get rid of that kind of a negativity of other people. But, you know, you're going to do it in a way that it is going to be like inclusive. You're going to include your friends. You're going to ask other people. You're going to be like really curious of what others are thinking. But you're going to be the one who is deciding, and you're the one who is initiating things. So whatever that is going to happen in your near future as like a problem, maybe someone is going to act up and you're going to act more. That is the way. You're going to bully the bully. Of course not, I'm not saying that you have to do that. You know, I'm not saying that bullying someone is a good idea, but standing up for yourself and knowing what you're doing and doing it anyways is kind of good, you know? You don't have to be vindictive when you're doing that. You don't have to be like really pushy when you're doing that. You can be inclusive and kind and graceful. And I think you are going to do that. Because Star and Three of Cups, come on. Let's see your advice. Okay, let's see your advice. What cards are saying about you. Okay. Queen of Wands. Know what you're made of. I gave that message to number 1. The Moon. Mother. Ask your mother. I don't know why I felt like that. And the World. The Moon and the World. The Moon and the World. Being creative. Art. Learning. Your answer of the situation is out there. You don't have to find it by yourself. It is already out there, and you're going to ask to the right kind of people to receive your message. If something gives you any kind of a problem in your near future, like you don't know what to do, you don't know how to deal with this person, or you don't know the actual result or the situation, you are going to do the research and you're going to find it. It is out there. It is like, you're going to be a little creative, of course. I'm not saying that you're going to copy and paste whatever that is going on, but I mean, what I can say that you are going to be the one who is finding it out, and you're the one who is asking to other people, asking advice to the other people, including them into the situation, so you're not the solely responsible for the result and everything. Everything is going to pay off. You're going to have something more after this. By the way, the Moon and the Star is definitely talking about the fame and the world. I'm not going to speak about fame in here. It could be your result, honestly. I'm not going to say that it is not. But what I can say is that you have to outshine the other person. You have to be the one who happens to be popular. You have to be the one who is, you know, the people's person. You have to be that person so you can have your results in your way. Okay? Be friends with other people. Be the star in your circle so you can have more power over the other people. You're going to find your way out of the situation. It's out there. You're going to figure it out. But when it comes to implementing the result, you have to rely on other people and your own ability a little bit more. That's what I can say for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye!